Hello, hello, hello. Here I am again. Well, I've been going through this revealing word, and it's a dictionary that Charles Fillmore wrote, and it just has a lot of metaphysical um interpretations, but it also helps us to really understand some of these biblical words that we have been tossing around for centuries, okay? And we're coming up on the holidays, and I thought, um, I did a short video on Mary, the Immaculate Conception, and Emmanuel, God with us. And now I also want to use or share with you the word, the town called Jerusalem, because Jerusalem is very important within the next, coming weeks. And I want to share what it really means because sometimes we use words, we hear words, and we're not really sure what they mean. And so that's part of why I'm doing these shorts is for us to understand better, for people to understand the words that churches are using. So, anyways, Jerusalem. Habitation of peace, the spiritual center in consciousness. In humankind, it is the abiding consciousness of spiritual peace. So, Jerusalem is a state of consciousness, it's a consciousness of spiritual peace. When we go deep into the silent recesses of our being, we realize the stillness and sweetness beyond expression. A great peace is there, the peace of God, which passes all understandings. Philippians 4:7. This is the point in consciousness where the spiritual energy of life is strong to vitalize body substance. The substance is physically a nerve center just back of the stomach. Spiritually, it is the realization of the unfailing substance of divine mind. Jerusalem, they're saying, is behind our stomach, behind our solar plexus, is where the center of peace. In our solar plexus, sometimes we can feel so emotional and crazy with different feelings running rampant. And if we want more peace in our life, I always like to use the short affirmation, I choose peace. I choose peace. And I see that in my heart area and in my solar plexus and my stomach area. When we're upset, sometimes we have stomach ache, we have stomach pain. Why? Because we're not at peace. You know, it's very important to see modern day theology of thousands of years ago and how it works together. We need to understand the theology, the old theology, and the theology of today. We're of different consciousness. We have been brought up differently under different conditions, different circumstances in life. So it's always important for us to make a dive within ourselves to find that peace, to find that love, to find that center of hope within us. Know that God loves you. God is always there. God always has your back. There isn't anything you've ever done in your life or anything you've ever said that God would be mad at you for because God sees you as God made you, spiritually perfect. And God, the energy of God is with us to help us to achieve greater spiritual consciousness. As Jesus said, in my Father's house are many rooms. There's many different rooms of consciousness that we can move through. So, folks, take the time to pray, to meditate. Just take a short affirmation, a short biblical verse, and take it within you and just think about it until you feel it, where you feel it enough that it becomes a part of you in your life. Just know that you are greatly loved and adored by God. And I want you to have an incredible day. And I hope these little shorts are helping you understand more about what your spiritual journey is about, the words that we're using. It's really important. I love you, I bless you, and I appreciate you. And I hope that you have an incredible day because you're an incredible soul. God bless you. Bye bye.